Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play the Guild of Dungeoneering. When we last left off, you may notice that Millie looks a little different. That might be because, when I tried to record this video, there was a massive recording error and I had to start again, which unfortunately meant I had to abandon the quest that Millie was on, which unfortunately kills Millie. So Millie didn't get out much, earned 1 gold, ran 1 dungeon, and killed nobody. The good news is Millie's back, for here is Millie, again! She's changed her hairstyle, and hopefully isn't going to die as horribly. She's probably going to die as horribly. Otherwise, in the previous video, Angel had managed to try and go against the Mimic Queen, and perished. Which means now we have a different set of Dungeoneers. We have Millie here, Dawn, and Ariane. We're going to do a different mission, for we're not going to go back to the Mimic Queen just yet. We will, however, take the Mime and see if the Mime can defeat more of Embro's dungeon. Mimes, I'm not particularly good at using, so there's a high chance that as we loot all of Embro's treasure, we're going to die horribly. But hey, you died due to recording errors before. Let's hope you don't die due to plain old-fashioned monsters. As you can see here, there are 3 chests, and we need to collect 3 chests. That's the good news. The bad news is, they are heavily guarded by a ghost, who has tenacious, which means that you can't kill the ghost unless it's on 1 health when you deal the final attack, a zombie that has a lot of health and a lot of really damaging abilities, and a fire elemental. Fire elementals are nasty because they have the burn effect, which means that they deal burn damage to both Millie here and the fire elemental at the start of each turn. Which is a bit weird when you think about it, because the fire elemental actually is made of fire. Why would a fire elemental be hurt by its own fire? That aside, let's see if we can go get this one with the ghost. I'm going to put this fountain here against my better judgment and hope it's a good one. Is it a good one? It's a good one! Hey! That means we start with 2 more cards when we go fight the ghost. Let's put a... Do we want to put a goblin here? No, actually, I want to put a scary spider. It's probably not that scary. And that's actually all I want to put, apart from a piece of terrain here. Wiggly horn fingers! I've no idea what that is. However, here is some neurotoxin, and as you can see, we have 3 cards here. We have the bullhorns, which is a typical block 1, deal 1, and then there are copycat and stage presence. If successful, the enemy discards cards, or I clone the enemy's next card. That one is very useful against certain enemies. This isn't one of them. We're just going to use bullhorns here, and deal damage due to the frail ability. Now here's one where we might want to use stage presence or copycat, because imaginary box here blocks 1 physical damage, and then the next turn I get +1 magic damage. That's good, but right now we wouldn't actually block anything with that, so we're going to use copycat here and copy the next card. We get a claw card. Not the greatest card, however, Imaginary Box is a really good card here. We block, and then we get an additional point of damage that is signified here. Now, Drain, which is what the spider's using, will restore health. However, we can out-damage that health with our stored-up magic damage. Haha! Now, that's a good card. A very good card for a Mime, because Mimes, as you can see, don't have much outright damage. Hey, get out of my treasure chamber! No. Well, I'm saying no. Millie's not saying anything, because she's a Mime. What we actually probably want to do right now is start building routes over there. We can't do that just yet. We could do that. And then we could put a coin there, and another spider here, I think. Because Millie wants to go get that chest. Counting out some coins! Hopefully you'll actually live to get those coins. Yeah, I'd be a bit worried too. We could clone the next card, which to be fair actually is a pretty good thing to do because ghosts have quite good cards. Like that! That's a brilliant card! That's a really good card. However, that's gonna hurt. However, that's really gonna hurt. 2 magic damage. And blocking 2 physical damage. We want to discard a card here, actually, because I think we know what the next card is. Ooh. We want to discard that. That's an awful card to see. That's much better. However, we can't really deal a huge amount of damage here. We want a 1 damage card lying around, just so that we can finish off the ghost. The ghost, however, is probably going to kill us first. Oh, the ghost might kill us first. That's kinda bad. Let's see. Can we block 1 point of damage? We want to actually... Ooh. This is bad. Which one do we want to get rid of? We actually want to get rid of Drain here, which has probably actually just killed us. Either one was actually going to kill us because we couldn't block the magic damage, which is the main reason why I'm not a big fan of the Mimes. We can't actually kill this ghost before the ghost kills us, so let's display this card and unfortunately perish. If we both killed each other, Millie would still be dead, so... Oh.
This is the Guild of Dungeoneering, where dungeoneers all come to die.
Fortunately, we have more.
So now you should say your goodbye.
Welcome, Magoopin. Welcome to the Guild of Dungeoneering. Now let's see if we can deal with this mission with a bruiser, rather than a mime. Because the mime wasn't getting very far. There is something to be said for actually just going south from here and just trying to level up, which is actually something I'm going to try now. Instead of actually going to get the chest, we're just going to go level. Which might actually work. If we're a significantly high level when we go and deal with this ghost, there's a good chance we'll win anyway. And besides, bruisers have some pretty nice cards. What we actually need for this one is some magic defensive cards. That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. And that's you dead. Kapow. That will just provide hit points. That will provide the bash card. That'll provide a slice card. We actually want a slice card. So there comes the fork. What else can we get? Well, there's an imp. We don't actually want to fight an imp right now. What we're going to do is we're going to put some spiders here and here. Dawn will pick a fight with a spider, and hopefully we'll get some decent loot out of it. That's not terrible cards, I suppose. That's a lot of Warrior Spirit. Unfortunately, that Warrior Spirit buff is gone now forever. When we get to level it up with a rank 2 version of the Warrior Spirit, it's much better. It will provide an actual proper bonus. There we go. Victory! Not quite sure why it was adding an extra point of damage there. Let's have a look. Soldier's helmet, straitjacket, or a twig? I think we want the soldier's helmet here. The epitome of an adventurer. Or not. Do we want to fight a ghost now? Now actually might not be a bad time to fight a ghost. Or try to fight a ghost. It might not work. Mainly because of all of those magic damage cards. Like that. Ouch. I don't even know why I picked Get Out of Here there. Probably because this thing has no physical attacks at all. We actually want to save that nice Try-Chump card for when we get dealt a massive amount of damage. We can actually use Slice here to deal 2 points of damage, thanks to the fork. And with nice Try-Chump, deal 1 spiky damage to finish off the ghost. And that was something a mime couldn't do. Now, the scimitar is a great weapon. and actually deals bonus damage versus unblockable. We're taking it. We're actually starting to look vaguely like an adventurer. We can actually put a zombie here too, which is what we're going to do. We're also going to put a gem there, and we're going to put a... I think we'll put a passageway here first. You're actually going to go up there first to go get that zombie I see in that chest. You might change your mind. We can pretty much just start pulverizing here, because the... let's have a look here. Yeah, you take 3 damage there because of the... oh no, just incoming physical attacks get +1 damage. I misread how frail works. I thought it was when you dealt... there is a decay ability that does pretty much a similar sort of thing, whereupon it deals 1 extra damage when they take 2 points of physical damage. However, that's not this. So instead we're going to take this ruffled shirt, and we're going to see what happens from here. Are you going to head up or are you going to head left? You're going to be lured over by, indeed, the gem. Let's see. Actually, no, you're now going to be lured over that way. Admittedly, there's a clairvoyance thing there. We could make you level 4 by going over there. There's actually no reason not to. Let's go. You don't seem that confident. I might not be that confident either, because we're already taking burn damage. This is a race against time, and I'm not sure time is on our side. Let's keep that Swift card. We might need to deal a point of damage before they deal a point of damage to us. However, they are... ooh. Ow. That hurts. I think we're back on a level footing. We are back on a level foot. Ow! I think that's us dead. I think that's us dead. In fact, that's both of us dead, because I didn't draw my nice try chump card. Oh well! You're an achievement for that. Oh, because we both died.
A sorry tale, a gory story, another hero dies for
We, however, will try again.
Rest the head. Dead, dead, dead.
We get it, Mr. Singer. My dungeoneer has perished. But there are more dungeoneers where that came from. So many more dungeoneers. Let us, get Siobhan in here. Back from the world of Albion. We shall take one more attempt at this video. And if we fail, then we have failed miserably. It was that fire elemental, wasn't it? Ooh, that's really not good. We probably actually at this point just want to start building nice bits of dungeon and not going to put any monsters down. Because we don't want to fight a gnoll at level 1. That's kind of horrible. That's actually really horrible. So instead we'll fight this spider. Sometimes you will lose a fair amount of dungeoneers, but eventually you will succeed. I do not know why I used that card. Too much talking! Not enough looking at pictures. However, that card would have really been useful right now. And I thought it would discard that one. Actually, that's really bad. The fact that it discarded that card is really bad and probably killed Siobhan. Oh no, wait, the frail ability has in fact saved Siobhan. Saved from my own clicking away. You're very lucky. You're very lucky. Now we could fight a gnoll, but we're still not going to. If only because by fighting a gnoll, we could lose horribly. It is indeed well shiny. Let us go and get it. Now the repel card is really good here, and you see why I like the wooden board. Very good card. Also, I'm not really that bothered which one of those it discards. And I do believe we have won. Thank you, spiky ability. Really useful ability. We want the fork. If that was a plate instead of a wooden board, we'd be literally ready for dinner. Ah! Hello, Bandito. We are not going to be placing you anywhere. We will, however, put this spider here. We are not putting you anywhere at all. We will, however, try and fight this ghost. This could go badly wrong. This could go very badly wrong. We just need to deal a lot of damage really quickly. Ideally 2 damage, and then 2 damage, and then 1 damage. However, that's not going my way. That's really not going my way. In fact, that's 1 damage dealt to me with no retort. Oh dear. Oh dear. It would seem that Siobhan is about to perish. I'm sorry, but that ghost was just too much for you. A pretty rough set of dungeoneering attempts. Failure.
A tender thing is a hero's life. A spear, a sword, a rusty knife. A dungeoneer's life. Now that's to be had. Still, he should have got that tetanus jab.
Or the ability not to die to ghosts. The graveyard is indeed already filling up. With Millie. And Millie. And Angel and Dawn and Siobhan. All perished. Next time, however, they shall feel the wrath of the dungeoneers! Or I might not die horribly to ghosts. One or the other. Who knows? And even if we die, we're 4 gold away from buying another room to get more stuff. So even if we fail, we will eventually succeed. Hopefully not eventually, though. I'll catch you next time, and I'll see you then. Later. All these dungeoneers. Little do they know what fate befalls them. Little do they know.